So today we are going to take notes on some arithmetic and geometric sequences. And so you should have this formula sheet as well. And I also have some of the formulas written on this note page. So an arithmetic sequence is any sequence whose successive terms have a common difference of d. This is the explicit formula. This would be the recursive formula. So, for instance, negative 12, negative 1, 10 is an arithmetic sequence. What is the constant difference? How do I go from negative 12 to negative 1 and to 10 and so on? So first of all, to find a common difference, you can take any term and subtract its previous term. For instance, I could do 10 minus a negative 1, which is 11. So that tells me what d is. For the recursive formula, we need a sub 1 equals, and we would need the first term of the sequence. The first term of the sequence is negative 12. For the second part, we need to define terms in terms of previous terms. So the nth term, we write a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 11. And we just write n greater than or equal to 2, or you could write n is greater than 1, because this is the first term, so this starts then at the second term. Let's look at C, and then we're going to find a sub 41. Find the explicit formula. Well, the explicit formula is given to you. This is where you would actually plug in the term number when finding terms. So a sub n equals a sub 1, which is negative 12, plus d. D is the common difference, which is 11, times n minus 1. Then we should distribute and add like terms. So if I distribute that 11, I get negative 12 plus 11n minus 1, or minus 11, excuse me. That's 11n. Negative 12 plus negative 11 would be minus 23. So this would be the explicit formula. If I would want to find the 41st term and I wanted to use this, I would have to keep writing out terms till I got to the 41st term in the sequence. If I wanted to find the 41st term, here I would just need to plug 41 in. That's easier. So a sub 41 equals 11 times 41 minus 23. So 11 times 41 minus 23 is 428. Okay, let's take a look at example 3 then. What is the 21st term of this arithmetic sequence? I am going to find its explicit formula and then plug in 21 to do this. Looks like the first term is 11, the second term is 4, then negative 3. You can find the common difference by taking any term and subtracting its previous term. So let's say I chose 4 minus 11. Looks like the common difference here is negative 7, or subtract 7, or add a negative 7, however you want to view it. So first let's write the explicit formula for that. So we write a sub n equals, we need the first term, so we're going to write 11, so that's my first term, plus the constant difference, or common difference, so that's going to be plus a negative 7, or minus 7, times n minus 1. Let's simplify that. If I were to distribute this, I have 11, don't forget this is a negative 7, negative 7n minus 7n plus 7. 11 plus 7 is 18. So we have negative 7n plus 18. Alright, so the question asks us, what is the 21st term? With an explicit formula, you would just plug 21 in then. The 21st term, which I could write as a sub 21, is negative 7 times 21 plus 18. This is negative 129. Okay, so finally our last example. For the sequence below, we're going to write an explicit formula and find the 20th term. You do not have to find the middle terms. Okay, so once again, let's write some out. This means that the first term is 3. To find the next term, you take the previous term and add 4. So the next term would be 7, and then 11, and then 15, okay, and so on. So let's find its explicit formula. First we need the first term, which is 3. Okay, so I'm going to plug that in up here. So in general, and then I need the common difference, which is 4. In general, we have a sub n equals 3 plus 4 parentheses n minus 1. If I would distribute, that would be 3 plus 4n minus 4. That is 4n plus 3 minus 4, or 4n minus 1. Now, you weren't asked to find the explicit formula, but I think that's going to take less time than writing all the terms out to find the 20th term. So to find the 20th term, I plug 20 in. 4 times 20 is 80. 80 minus 1 is 79. So that's how we do some work with arithmetic